Hi guys, Sandy Ingram here. Welcome. In this video, we will look at 6 currencies the channel is watching. We understand that these speculative investments that could result in high rates of return based on the currency's value against the US dollar. We also understand the initial investment could be lost, but it's doubtful. First, let me say, if you want to purchase currencies, a link is in the description. Do not, and I repeat, do not purchase Zimbabwe currency. Few people to none have the current currency used in Zimbabwe today. Most people purchase currency only for collectors, and it is not in circulation in Zimbabwe. Also, do not purchase any currency with Saddam's face on it unless you purchase it as a collector. Purchase currency that is now in circulation in Iraq. As you can see from your screen, the Iraqi dinar is holding its own. The Development Road Project is the latest news item surrounding the country. This project is expected to help increase Iraq's GDP and decrease the unemployment rate dramatically. If you like the coffee mug, there is a link in the description. Our next currency is Turkey. We have not talked much about Turkey other than to say about a year ago that this is an excellent investment. Turkey will likely experience the same benefits Iraq will experience with the Development Road Project. Next, we move on to Vietnam. In recent weeks, the rate has continued to decrease against the dollar. This has happened before, and Vietnam has always recovered. Vietnam's currency value is not decreasing because of something Vietnam did or didn't do. Contrary to what people tell you on YouTube, the decrease in the value against the dollar is because the dollar has gained strength during the first quarter of 2024. Our next currency is Haiti. Do not ask me or any economist how a currency can stay consistent with gains running the country, but it has. The non-elected prime minister is set to resign, mostly because he left the country to seek out help with the gangs that has taken over 70% of the capital city and was not allowed to land safely back in the country. His undoing may have stemmed from 2 things. 1, not holding elections after the previous president assassination, and 2, his government charged the ex-president's widower with helping to facilitate her husband's assassination. Even if it's true, no one wants to believe it. She was shot during the attack on her husband. Zimbabwe. The U.S. has recently sanctioned the president of Zimbabwe over human rights issues. It is believed that he railroaded the Zimbabwe presidential election, placed himself back into office. The country uses the dollar in well over 70% of its transactions. Are unsure how this will affect the country's finances. Sanctions against the president, his wife, and other individuals and organizations involved in questionable behavior. We do know that Zimbabwe has applied to BRICS. Last but not least, no matter how much or how little currency you invest in, adding gold to your portfolio is a good idea.